I'm writing this from the quarantine room of my regional level 1 trauma center. By the time you read this, I will surely be dead. It started off like any other day. My husband and I, two regular people from New York, got up that morning ready for work. That morning was different. We stopped by the local snack shop to stock up for the day. It was hard for him to pass upon a deal. So to him it must have looked like a message from God. The giant bag sat there atop all others. 5 whole pounds of gummy bears, all for $10. My husband Steve instantly snatched the bag off the shelf and proclaimed, "I have chosen our snacks." The poor bastard will never know what he did in that single moment. We eagerly skipped to our car, excited about our deal. Then a sound came from Steve that could only be described as the thunder one hears as a hurricane draws near. And then I felt it. Those infernal hellions had orchestrated an attack upon my colon. Steve let out a shart so hard that it tore through his pants and splattered into the welcome mat at the front door. It led us to believe that if we made it to the bathroom and let the now angry demons ripping their way out of our anuses, we would be fine. We didn't know we had actually opened a portal to hell in our sphincters. Almost immediately, the floodgates of hell were opened and the damned, liquefied souls of an entire bag's worth of gummy bears cried as they burned through my sphincter and into the watery yellow poison began spraying from my rear, changing in pitch and echo as the stream of diarrhea whipped around the toilet bowl. The river overtook Steve, who had his own problems to worry about. Crying and curled on the floor, he had somehow managed to spray the ceiling with one of his primary eruptions. Steve had died from sharding out his colon through his intestine, and his heart had fallen straight into his pelvis and continued into the abyss of the void itself. The snack shop and the car were both burned, buried in a cement covering, then covered in dirt. The police are calling this a weaponized pathogen created by evil masterminds. Nobody will ever know it was the bears.
What are you doing in my swamp?